wides, I think, down the leg side. Wide, no, leg byes, a little tickle on it. It's been signalled there by Nigel Long, says yeah. Just a little clip.
I'm not quite sure about that. Yeah, and I think Tom Batten, he was surprised as well that he got leg.
It's back to the right-handed captain. Oh, flashing outside edge is going to have a bit of fortune for Sohail. He's underway with a boundary.
Not convincing, but he'll take that, won't he? No slip in place, hardly will you see a slip, especially for a spinner.
Oh, open. More on purpose this time. Beautiful with the wrists and the open blade from Sohail. 2 in a row. 2 done, 13 for 1.
No, it's not enough, not enough. Never come down.
No surprises, but that is a delightful stroke. Rode the bounce and the pace here, did Shajil.
Oh, you're being very nice, Danny. I know it's your birthday. Oh, I think Garton will be very happy with this. Yeah, he was in control, I must admit that, but certainly uppish, and given the amount of fielders around that area, oh, Garton would have been hoping that it went to...
Indeed, and I'm glad you mentioned Daniel, because the two of you stood out yesterday. As a bowler, what do you personally like about his form?
Well, honestly, he got good brain. You know, in T10 cricket, you got to be ready that someday you will go for runs. So you don't let your head down. You know, if you go 1 or 2 boundaries, you still
will get hit.
Yep. I mean, it's about being confident, being mentally confident. I mean, as I said, I mean, you will go for runs. T10 cricket is about scoring. You know, batsmen go, they hit you out. I mean, edges goes for the boundaries, so you don't get scared.
Right.
That's the main idea. Don't get scared of being hit.
Well,
Simple.
all I can say that the Qalandars are
your best bowler. The problem for Mujib is every over that he's really bowled in this T10, it's been the power play or the floating power play. Only 2 fielders out and another boundary.
Yeah, and I also think majority of it from that far end with the breeze. He's bowled with the breeze. So batsmen will have to... Yeah, and he's too short. And he hasn't got away with that either. Back-to-back boundaries in the 5th here. Qalandars.
Well, I don't know if this is the right tactics, and it's because of the end as well. Because from a batting perspective, they're hitting with the breeze. And we've seen already throughout this competition that fast bowlers have been more effective than the spinners.
Oh, whipped away. Very first ball from Janat. And Shajil has said, I'll have some of that on the leg side. Picks up a big 6.
I'll take that as our first ball on comms, Tony. This sounded absolutely glorious off the bat. Right in the slot, angled in at leg stump. They're not particularly big boundaries here, but this has gone a country mile.
Might have a wicket first ball. No, it's downwind. It's downwind. It's too long. I don't think he got that all that well, Sohail. He'll pick up 6. Not easy.
I just talked about that breeze. If you're going to hit down the ground, hit this direction. Just twisted in his hands a little bit, but I think he got enough. Once it's up in the air, like a golf shot, just carries on going.
Dunk picks up 4 this time. Flails a full toss past extra cover into the boundary for 4.
Clever batting from Dunk, got the full toss. Hit with the wind, don't hit it too square, just hit through the line. Really is tramming when it hits the boards. Picks the gap beautifully.
26 off 12 yesterday for Ben Dunk. So Halak. Oh, that one's gone. That has gone a long way up onto the bank. They needed some boundaries in the last couple of overs, and they've got them. Really pounced on it. Oh, backward a point this time, and away to the boundary for 4. That's really well played.
What a beautiful 1-2 that is. Hoisted out of the ground one side, guided away the next ball. By the way, just purposely opens the blade, sides it over the top. Wonderfully played. Tip, came running around to take the catch. Couldn't quite get very far underneath it, Dunk, but he got enough behind it. Bowler thinks he's in business, then all of a sudden that wind just doesn't allow the ball to come down in time.